Hello ladies and gentle-orcs. You might remember that recently I did a video called Too Much Choice, and well, if you don't remember that, well, video annotation on screen. But this is a follow-up video about that. I just want to say that, well, on that video I did observe that there was a few more thumbs down than normal. There was still more thumbs up, but, you know, a few more maybe. And maybe people were using the thumbs down facility as a sort of like mode of saying, well, actually, I disagree, rather than maybe this video is bad, unless you actually did think, oh, this video is bad. Or I don't think we were really being silly if that were to be it anyway, because it's just genuinely how we feel. So it's just a form of communication online to say, hey, this is what we think. But, you know, we aren't arrogant enough to say, oh, this is the way it is. Just like, this is how we feel, because you'll notice then in the video we're saying, well, look, we're only showing you one point of view of it. I state very carefully, you know, what do you think? You know, comment below, which is what the idea of the comment is. It's to facilitate a conversation, to gauge a community reaction as well, because that's the whole idea of it. But yeah, that is how we felt and how we do indeed still feel, especially so I think about Fantasy Flight. And we were talking about the role plays and stuff, and they've actually got a new Warhammer 40k roleplay coming up as well, called Only War, which is going to focus on the Imperial Guard. So that's going to be a fifth one to their line, even though Black Crusade's like really new, and surely they haven't supported that enough yet. Fantasy Flight are obviously the ones that really do go overboard with their products. They really do. I mean, there's just stuff that's at the back, it's just disappearing, and the fear is on, is it getting the support it should really be getting, and that kind of thing. You know, I think it's good, and it was a good outlet as well for us to be able to show you a bit of sense of humour as well on our part, and sort of put that out to you, and do something a bit funny on screen. Well, anyway, I just recently bought another game box, such is the way of things, Blood Bowl. And there was another one of these Fantasy Flight leaflets in here. So you can see the front cover. So this is one of the more modern ones. So, hey, let's take a look through that, shall we? Okay, so we got Gears of War, the board game. Now, that does actually look really good. It does. I heard great things about it. Did any of you guys play that, by the way, about Gears of War? Was it any good? Twilight Imperium. I don't know anything about that, but so that's another game. Again, this is just, you know, Fantasy Flight. Oh, there's Chaos in the Old World, the very game I did want to get anyway. The other one we looked at last time in the other video. Ah, now, you see, there's Blood Bowl, that's what I've picked up. I did actually used to play the miniatures game of that. Talisman now. Now, Talisman, that is a game that I've wanted to play for a very long time, and just I've never got round to trying to do it, just simply because, you know, gosh, I'm trying to learn too many rules to too many things, and I find that if I try and learn too many rules of things at once, that it just makes me start to get confused about what I'm playing. Rune Age, yeah, as ones we've covered before. So, yeah, there's Rune Age. Oh, now at last Black Crusade, and something called Venturer as well. I don't know what that is, but hey, there it is. Deadwood, Adventurers. Well, more games, and we got Dust Tactics. Have you tried the Dust stuff? How did you find it to play? What did you find it plays like? Yeah, we saw these in the last video. Black Gold. No, I don't know what that is. But hey. Yeah. So, more Lord of the Rings. Arcana. That's another one. I mean, do you think, as question number 2, do you think Fantasy Flight go too far with their releases? Do you think it's a bit much? Civilization. So let's put it out there as a new question. Fantasy Flight alone as a company? Or do you think that's even good? That hyper availability. Again, you know, is that saturating the market from too much from them? Or is there a point where you start to feel, oh, this is going to make it even harder trying to find opponents of this games, because so many of them distributed up into lots of little ones. And, you know, is there a negative aspect? Again, that was that question out there. And some of you do seem to also think there is a negative aspect to it. So I know I'm sort of onto something, even though we may well be in the minority of it. But interesting stuff. Such is the community as it is. Well, I'll see you at the next video. This was another update to that. Take care, everyone.